Have you ever been in the Lebanon, Peter?
I was never in Beirut.
I've often wondered what it must be like.
I was in Sidon.
One rum and lemonade.
Thank you, Bernard. I'll tell you how we ended up in Sidon. Watching the exhibition. Do you know what it was? It was a woman and a donkey. Oh, I tell you, boys.
Right, quick, march. Come on. If you want to save your soul from hell or riding on our range, cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you must ride. Try to catch the devil's head across these endless skies.
What did you tell them?
We'll go and see them.
All of them. But the doctor wasn't very keen. Dr. Sutherland.
There's Donnie.
Are you able?
Morning, Peter. Kitty.
Well, Donny, what's the crack?
Oh, yeah, you know we're to be joined with the mainland by a wonderful bridge at Kyle. Well, now they're saying we have to pay for it. And it'll cost more to come over it than it does on the ferry. But they're taking the ferry away in case we all stick to it and nobody uses the bridge. But how are you today, Kitty?
Not so bright, Donnie. But I'd be fine. We're away to see the children.
What, all of them? My goodness. That's quite a journey. I'll give them my best. The ones you see. Especially wee Mary.
That boy would make himself ill.
making very good time.
Do you remember the summer you came and stayed with us? What fun you had with Kyle. Do you remember our dog Kyle? Peter, you were away at sea. He was always away at sea. But Roddy and Murray were still at home then. And you, William, were 5, and Gregor was 7. I know 5 because he had no front teeth.
What's this? Go on, go. Get back. Come on. Get back, you puny.
Do you ever think of those days at Scaburst Boys?
Wait.
It's a shame you haven't been back since. Would you think of coming again?
They said they wrote to you. Well, did you get the letter or not? Ian, you're not in the witness box. You can tell the truth. Did you get the letter? And you forgot to tell me. Just great, bloody, marvellous.
Good right, and a left, and he's got cruise down.
We have quite a good reception at home now. And soon there will be the satellite. What do you think about these satellites now? Aren't they amazing? There's one we can see on a clear night, moving through the stars. Just to bring us more television. Isn't that good?
They're watching the boxing.
Our committee members agreed, and also that he passed the medical tests.
Well, you can just get yourself over here in short order and bring 6 tandoori chickens, a bowl of rice, and a Gaelic dictionary. If you don't get here in half an hour, I'll go off my head. It's like having a couple of ghosts around the house. Sit to the table.
I hate curry food. The boy who sits next to me at school smells of it. Makes me sick.
But it's lovely chicken, William.
You like what's put in front of you? Well, parents, I hope you've been made welcome to our new home.
They've all been most hospitable.
And to what do we owe the honour of this visit?
Oh, I think it's very quiet in Skye at this time of the year. No tandoori chicken.
Please, Gregor, have some of mine. I'm just not hungry. No, thank you. Oh, come on, boys. I haven't touched it.
They've got plenty, Mother. Just leave it.
I can understand people taking to religion. There's nights when I've felt like it myself.
Religion or drink? One or the other.
Things I've seen not a mile from this place. You'd never, well, drive you to one or the other.
All in the day's work. No?
No. Girls raped 10 times over, then cut so they won't talk. Wee ones beaten, burnt, broken. Women battered so they can't walk. Grown men hacking pieces out of each other with swords and daggers. Young lads kicked to a pulp on the way home from the football. Then there's a job nobody can take. The suicides. Jumping off the top of the tower blocks. And the thin wee bodies of the dead druggies. Overdose or just stopped breathing. Aye. You don't want to be born again after 20 years of that. And the city fathers wouldn't want you to think Glasgow was all gloom and doom. Come on, till I show you the future.
Listen, I'm telling you, right? Up he gets on the stage, right, with a wee beard, the flowing locks, just like the big one, right? He gets up there and he says, "Oh, bumholes." Then he goes, "Sphincters." Then he says, "Ever since Billy Connolly went on stage and said Willies and got himself invited to Buckingham Palace, right, I've always wanted to come on stage and say arseholes just to get myself invited to Downing Street, because that's where all the arseholes hang out." Oh, beg your pardon, didn't mean to offend your sensibilities, man.
Your mother thinks you should be in the office.
No, it's my life. He always told me I should look life in the eye.
Did I? Is that life? When I was at sea, there was men who thought that every country in the world was the same, because every port in the world is the same. But there's more to Greece than Piraeus.
A life that these nice people turn away from.
Your mother thinks you've done enough.
Aye.
Is she? No, she's not.
Is it bad then?
Come in, why don't you?
Hello, Mandy. You in, Mandy?
He's taking his father down the pub, Charlie.
I'll nip down for him.
You do that, Charlie. Mandy might offer me a cup of tea. Or something else that might do me a bit of good.
Andy, I've got 2 kids up the stairs and my mother-in-law in the spare room. I'll make you some tea.
Just a wee kiss to be going on with.
One wee kiss and I'll be laid out on the kitchen table.
Oh.
This is Andy from the CID, Kitty. Ian's out with him tonight.
Nothing too risky, I hope.
Oh, no, just picking up some blokes Ian knows.
You have a gun, though?
Ah, well, just routine.
OK, boys, we've got him. In you go. Now watch this. Poor Tommy's in for a hell of a fright. You know, these hard men, some of them shit their breeks when you lift them.
Is he dangerous?
He's a killer. He's been selling crack to 12-year-olds. Might as well be shooting them between the eyes.
PC McVurrock, do you identify this man as the man you saw selling packages to PC Craig?
Aye, I do. Bad luck, Tommy. Your mammy's going to miss you, son.
Oh, look. Here's your taxi.
Is this what you want, Ian?
It's a job.
See the craftsmanship, the skills they had in those days. You can see it in the ships they built, the houses, the sheer craftsmanship.
They must have had money.
Oh, no!
When are they going?
I don't know.
I can't stand them creeping around the place. Will you tell them? Today.
Aye.
Ian is a good boy.
Does he know?
Aye. He does.
But he can't say goodbye to me. Doesn't have the words.
It'll be her. She's always going to the loo. What's all that medicine for?
They've gone.
What if you saw an Irishman drown? What would you do? Chuck him his wife in wains? And there's these two micks. They go to court. The judge turns to the first mick and says, "Place of residence." The mick says, "What?" The judge says, "Where do you live?" The mick says, "No fixed abode." So the judge turns to the second mick and says, "And where do you live?" He says, "Sure now, I live under him."
Don't eat the crisps.
Why not?
I read about a woman in a factory who spilt a jar of the flavouring powder on her arm, burnt her through to the raw flesh.
Poison. English food.
Bonny Hills, though.
Cumbria. Is that what they call it? They used to speak a language like the Gaelic here once upon a time.
How did you know that?
Oh, I know lots of things that you don't think I know about. And I care about lots of things that you don't think I care about. It's true. I care about many things. You...
Seeing the children is nice.
Hello, Fiona, love. I thought you'd never make it.
How much?
Well, it's payday. You're owing £45.70p.
You're joking. You've got to be.
20 on the telly, 20 on the furniture, 5 on the carpet.
Oh, here, take it. Have the lot. £57. That's the only money coming into this house, apart from his dole.
And what he makes on the cars.
You can forget that. He loses on the motors.
And the little bit little Fiona earns down the hotel doing massage. Did the little birdie tell me the truth, Fiona? Give us a quick rub up, eh?
I've stopped. I won't do that anymore. God, you men are bastards. It was making me sick.
Bit close to the bone there, eh? Sorry, Fiona. Rumours get around.
OK, Des. Now give me that back. I'll give you 23 pounds, right? Leaving me with £34 to pay the rent, feed 2 kids, clothe them, and Alan and myself, pay the club, and have a wonderful time in Mallorca. Now, shove off. And no witty answers. And no gropes and fumbles. Bye-bye, Des. I'll see you next payday.
Ta-ra, Fiona. It's not that bad.
I wish they weren't.
Fiona's at work. Me and the lads came to get you in the car.
Wait till you see it, Grandad. It's a pig farm.
If we go back home this way, I can show you some of the sights.
The cars you work in, Alan?
I used to work at BL, but the strikes got the place a bad name, so they closed it down.
But you still work in cars, don't you, Alan?
Yeah. Fiona's got a job, though, part-time. In a hotel in the East Lancs Road. Kitchen work. We get by.
Now, listen, Eddie. I said I'd finished. I can't do it. Not even as a favour to you. Listen. I was doing it as a favour to my husband and 2 kids. And if I can't even do it for them, well, how can I do it for you?
What a city. Oh, Johnny, you're lucky to live in a city like this.
Yeah, we've got the best football team in the world. Liverpool!
I hate to be a misery, Alan, but I think I should go home soon.
Of course. You must be worn out. God, I'm sorry, Kitty.
Aye, house, please, Alan.
Come on, lads.
Sorry, boys.
You look tired, Mother. Oh, just the journey. Jim's looking after me.
Come on into the mansion. It's not much, but it's home.
Is this your fleet?
I buy old bangers, touch them up a bit, quick respray and then sell them. Oh, this is my wife's old car. She's got a little Mercedes now, so we thought we'd let it go. It's old in years, but she's hardly used it. I mean, only 12,000 on the clock.
Is this how you make your money?
That's on the side. My main occupation's long-term unemployed. What's wrong with Kitty then, Peter?
The usual. She hasn't got long.
I'm sorry. Bugger off!
Only once a year, on his birthday, did Charlie Bucket ever get to taste a bit of chocolate. Oh, that's good, Jim. What's it called?
A melons and a rainbow.
What's grand? Now, the whole family saved up their money for that special occasion. And when the great day arrived, Charlie was always presented with one small chocolate bar to eat all by himself.
What's for tea, Mum?
Egg and chips, for a change.
Can I go out and play footy?
Oh, not while your gran's here.
Only 25,000 on the clock, eh?
Yeah. My missus used it for shopping.
One of the best, Alan. And brilliant at this game. See the old fella he's chatting with now? That's a cert. A definite guaranteed sale. 100%.
I could get that fixed for you. Hey, you! Come back! You've damaged this vehicle! You'll have to pay for that!
Mrs. Gibbons live here?
Who wants her?
Eddie Friskin from the Neptune's Fork. Could I have a quick word?
What do you want, Eddie?
Could we have a word?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's extra work, Mrs. Gibbons. We get a lot of conference on these evenings. It's great for business, but it means a lot of extra...
I can't. My mum and dad have turned up out of the blue. I'm sorry.
It's extremely good money you're turning down. And leaving me in the lurch.
Maybe next week. It's too short notice.
But the clients are coming tonight. I thought as I was passing I could give you a lift in.
No.
We'd make it worth your while.
Oh, fuck off, Eddie.
Now listen, Fiona. This could cost you.
You heard?
I'm talking to the breadwinner. Now get in the car, Fiona, or I'll be forced to stop playing daft games.
It's your game, pal.
Will I?
He's the greasy pimp who runs, amongst other things, Mersey Massage Limited. And he's wanting me to earn a few extra quid rubbing down customers in the hotel.
You? Doing massage?
Well, she's a star turn. And in demand. Several customers have asked for a repeat performance, and you, pal, I better be bleeding grateful.
It's what we've been living off for the last 6 months.
Christ, I'll kill you.
Maybe. But at least I fed the kids.
Oh, very touching domestic scene, but there's customers sitting waiting. Come on, jump in, love.
No, I told you. Fuck off.
You heard. Keep out of this, you. Right, you. You're fucked. You're trashed. Your card's marked. Don't come running back for your spending money. Send him out to work for it. And as for you, you can expect a tap on the shoulder one dark night. You won't get away with this, pal.
Get in, Fiona. Your chips are going cold.
I'm going for a pint. I'll talk to you later.
Will you? Well, I might not be here.
Go on then, sod off. I can't believe you. You did it to old businessmen in that hotel. For money? You know what that makes you?
And you lived off it. What does that make you? Oh, go for your pint and don't bother coming back.
£10 million quid? 18 billion lira.
It's the market value. If he's worth it, somebody will pay. Isn't that the new philosophy?
Nobody's worth that much.
That Dutch guy, Gullit. AC Milan went and paid 6 million for him. The next thing he knackers his knee and he can't play. Oh, my round, right? Poland's a fiver. Whiskey, is it?
No. I'm for the off, as they say. We're away on the morning tide.
Peter, I hope you don't think I've let your daughter down.
The women in my family, boy, are a closed book to me. I can't help you there. Even my own wife. I hardly know her.
I'm glad you found Alan. I believe he's a good man.
And me? Are you trying to tell me I'm a bad girl? I didn't do what some of the men wanted me to. I just did massage. I had to get money.
I know.
You can see what Alan's like.
He used to leave me on my own for 6 months, a year once, with 4 of you, 5 of you growing up. Him away on the South America runs, or the Pacific Ocean, or the Indian Ocean, or the China Seas. And me without a threepenny bit. I had to knit all night after you were in bed. I wore my eyes out and my fingers to the bone at the sweaters, the daft wee bonnets. I should have done the massage, but I don't think we had any. Don't you worry about me, Fiona. I wish I had a fortune to leave you.
Sorry, Lishenard. Sendur mi marachog. Elanam yaunarde. Farantaven hjo.
It's all right. There's no one looking. Who would want to look at an old bottle of beer and an old calico like yourself? We're invisible. We're not really here at all.
We have a whole hour before the connection.
Would you like me to get a room in a cheap hotel for a good time?
Don't be. I'm not one of your Singapore Susies.
Am I too old to hold your hand?
No, here.
You know, the further we get from home, the clearer I see you.
All right. Do I look more interesting now I'm a traveller too?
Yes, you do. You seem to have got bigger.
Well, I was thinking about the hens. They'll have no scraps, only the meal once a day from Kenny. They'll wander.
They'll soon come running on yourself as home.
It's well seen you don't know hens.
Will I get you a cup of tea?
One big tea on the street.
My dear friend Ahmad, oh, what a shock. His throat cut open from ear to ear, like a deadly smile. Poor Ahmad. You know, there are very bad boys in these parts. Wicked boys.
And if all fails, carry a kukri, like the Gurkhas. A very effective deterrent. The H-bomb of the taxi driver.
Oh, thank you, my friend. You see, Taekwondo can do, but kukri no. If I carry kukri, then I will be arrested by the white policeman for being a black man in possession of an offensive weapon. And then they'll put me in the prison for resisting arrest. And then my wife's family will see me as a common criminal. And then they'll take her away back to Bradford with my children, too. And then my house will be up for sale and the National Front will burn it down. And in prison, you know, their friends, the warders, will beat me up. And then the lady magistrate will give me 9 years stretch and then I commit suicide. This is all to defend myself.
Right. Watch your back, then. Cheerio, Yusuf. Could you have his?
Oh, could I have his?
They're not in. Well, hello? Hello? We're Roddy's parents from Skye. Did they say when they'd be back?
What?
Did Roddy say when he'd be back?
I don't know, do I? Come on, you. Best take you in. You never know who comes drifting round these parts.
Your shoes,
What about my shoes?
they look a bit tight. You should always wear your old shoes for travelling.
Don't make such a fuss.
I want to make a fuss about you.
No.
I always did.
You were always away.
I'm buying presents for you. Mombasa, Singapore.
Did you go with other women?
When?
When you were away.
When I was young. Nothing serious.
And later on?
I've been at home for the last 10 years. Nothing serious. Why did you never kiss me properly?
I kissed you?
You always kept your mouth closed.
I was afraid I might catch something.
You can tell it to skip bands 3 and 6 and you don't have to do a thing. You can select whichever are your favourite tracks and play them over and over again.
Will it not get worn out, Roddy?
It's laser technology. Nothing actually ever touches the disc. A light beam travels along its surface. It can do it 1,000,000 times and it won't feel a thing.
My goodness. Do all the records sound like this one?
You can get anything you like. Classical, rock.
Maybe ones without the bits that you don't want to hear.
It's only a facility.
Are you not feeling well, Kitty? Would you like to sit more comfortably?
No, no. I'll stay with you, Pat.
Gozo won't touch you.
Gozo, how dare you? Go to the kitchen at once. Bad boy. I'll get the strap. Go to your basket. There. Now you can sit comfortably. Go on. Over you go. The men can sit here and I'll tidy up around them. Go on, Kitty.
We're thinking of moving into the Low Countries.
Into Europe, eh?
Why are you coming up with that again, Roddy? We weren't going to discuss it with anyone. We haven't made our minds up, Peter.
Not so much Europe, more the world.
World Shipping. Comprog Incorporated are in development with a 4-year plan to install a worldwide shipping monitoring network with terminals in every single deep-sea harbour to record every single voyage made by every ocean-going vessel in the whole world. Every cargo, every time of sailing, every destination, every arrival time.
It's so elegant. And I can work on it from here. In fact, the way things are going, I could buy myself a Croft and Sky, put in a decent phone line, and work on it from Elgo. The age of the polluted city is over.
Turn it off now, Pet.
The world can be run from the villages. The power will be in the knowledge, and the knowledge will be living in Highland crofts, in huts in the Alps, in villas along the North African coastline.
Aye, well, I doubt I'll live to see it.
All our debuggers work from home.
Well, a few more debuggers in Skye wouldn't make much difference. Not so as you'd notice. But tell me, in this electronic world of yours, who's going to plough the fields? Who's going to go out to the U's in the snowstorm? Who's going to sail the ships you chart? And what about the people who are not so intelligent and cannot count? And what about the young people who haven't got any work?
That'll always be jobs. I'm sure they'll find life can be quite pleasant in a post-industrial world. As long as they don't start messing it up.
Ah, well, I suppose somebody has to do the work.
The real work will be automated. These people will simply be doing the jobs that as yet it is cheaper to hire a body for. The fringe jobs, the untidy ends of the processes, the sweeping up.
Do you fancy a pint then, Roddy?
I'm sorry, what would you like? There's lager.
Well, I was fancying a quick trip to the boozer.
Oh. You'd be hard-pressed to find one of those for miles. There's a nice country pub. They do wonderful meals. It's a bit of a way, though, especially in this weather. I wouldn't recommend our local. It's a bit rough.
How about an Irish coffee?
All the same, I did fancy stretching my legs, you know. Now, would you not fancy risking the local, Roddy?
Walking? Go for a walk? Well, you could take Gozo around the block, but I wouldn't go without him, though.
Should I strap on my Colt 45?
It's not a joke, Dad. We'll take the dog.
In your new universe, Roddy, is there any room for God?
There could be one explanation. But gods tend to lead to fanaticism, fundamentalist hysterics that will be free of the you know. We'll be better off without.
And death?
It's unavoidable, so far.
You realize why we're here?
No.
Your mother is on the way out.
No. You should have said.
I'm saying, Roddy, she's a wonderful woman.
Yes.
And you're a good boy.
If I'd had children, I'd like them to have known Mum. But now they won't. And Pat doesn't want children anyway. So
the children you cannot have will not be able to miss the grandmother who is not there.
Two negatives don't make a positive.
Never mind.
Gozo! Gozo! Come back here this minute.
Roddy was the clever one. Always knew the answers. What's troubling you?
My bladder. I want to go to the toilet.
Well, go.
That bloody dog's out there. He'd eat me. Wonder if I could do it out the window.
No, you could not.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not with Gozo. Put out the light.
Will you either go to sleep or stop twisting about like a whirling dervish and give me some peace?
Sorry. Don't you want to know what Peter told me?
I knew it. He's been having a go at you. She was on at me. I still don't know to what do we owe the honour of this visit.
He said she was dying.
Oh, God. Do you think she is?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Boo. Come to Mummy. My little boy. Oh, do you want to come in? What is it? Roddy, wait, you're not equipped. Stop. Stop it, Roddy. You will stop this minute. Get off me at once. Stop it. Don't you ever do that again. I don't care if she is dying.
Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I. And I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Oh, till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. Oh, I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. So fare thee weel, my only love, and fare thee weel a while, and I will come again, my love, though 'twere 10,000 mile. Oh, damn you, damn you, damn you, you horrible device. Oh, I thought it was an alarm clock and I set it. I'm sorry, did it burn you?
Oh, no. But it quite spoiled the fun. Never mind. We'll be fine when we get to Deirdre's.
I'm sure we will. What kind of a name for a dog is Gozo?
He had such big testicles, you'd want to snip them off. Oh, I meant to tell you, in case you decide to keep on the croft after I'm away, there's a new thing now from the common market agricultural people about how you're supposed to snip off the testicles of the wee lambs. Terrible scientific, very hygienic.
You'd think we didn't know how to take the balls off a sheep the way they go on. By all that's merciful. What would they say if they'd seen She Mackenzie at it? He used to bite them off with his teeth.
Psst.
the hearing me.
Get out your photographs.
I hope Deirdre doesn't have a dog.
Deirdre, it's your mum and dad.
Push the door.
Mother, how are you? Come in now. Mother, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, there. Gosh, let me take your bags. Well, what do you think? It's a bit grand, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Oh, those are my pictures of the Cullens. Oh. I feel homesick every time I stop to look at them.
But this is your home now. You've been away 20 years from Skye.
Oh, gosh, that doesn't make any difference. Still feel out of place here. Well, come on, tell me about the croft and Tag. Oh, and the hen. Oh, excuse me, just one moment. Hello, yes, who is it?
Hello, Mrs. Kapansky. It's Derby Caterers with your food.
Oh, yes, certainly. Just hold on. Well, now, let's have a nice cup of tea and a good old blether.
Caribbean style, Mrs. Kapansky, just as we discussed. You'll love it. It's fun food. What are those? Yams. Those are for my yam dauphinoise. And these are the sweet potatoes. I'll be baking them. They'll be a perfect match for the curried kid.
So what?
Goat. Will it still be just the 4?
Yes. Does seem like rather a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, no. It wouldn't be enough for 6. Just look at that snapper. Beautiful fish. I'll be giving you that with the avocado sauce.
Yes, you have sent somebody else's flowers, and I would like my own. Yes, well, my guests are on their way, so I would be extremely grateful if you would get your driver over here very fast. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry you won't actually be able to see Cordelia and Jake, but unfortunately, it is right in the middle of term.
Wonderful. You could do with a bit of parental care and affection, not to say discipline. Well, let's take them out of the town. Send them on the car to the planetarium.
Give them dinner at San Frediano's.
That's fine, except that they expect to stay with us in this house. That's what you do where I come from. You visit.
Oh, terrific. Deserve a bit of a treat. Hold on.
Teffian, who told you to sell nickel at 320? Well, fucking wake up, you Welsh arsehole. The thing is, darling...
They can stay, but they can't stay for night. Manfred's coming to stay with his Polish girlfriend.
I need them both to be in my personal, close, intimate circle of friends, because they know more about ripping off Eastern Europe than Stalin. And our first desk on the Warsaw Stock Exchange over to the morning.
George, I can't just throw them out.
Okay, here's what we do.
Treat them to a suite at the Sheraton. Free dinner, no holds barred.
And tomorrow they move in. Hold on.
Teffian, be out of this establishment in the next 10 minutes. I can't afford you.
Listen, you'll have a great time. Just say Mr. Kopansky's account, order everything you want, it'll all be covered.
Don't think about it, Deirdre. We wouldn't dream of letting you pay.
Of course, you won't pay for a thing. And tomorrow, we'll go to the country, yes?
We'll go to Mary's. But Stepney's in London, isn't it?
She's only got the one room, and she shares with a friend.
Mother, I don't think you should go and stay with Mary. It's not a good idea.
Where is this hotel?
Near the park, only a few blocks away.
No, we'll go now, Deirdre.
You've got a lot on your plate.
No, don't go yet. Just stay for an hour or two. I mean, I want to catch up. How's Ian and the boys? What's the matter, Mother?
Kitty. Peter.
George, how are you?
Very well. How's the patient?
Much better, thank you. Much better. And how are you yourself?
Business is hell, but I'm blossoming. You certainly taught your daughter how to make a man feel good, Kitty. Now, about tonight. I'm sure you'll be much more comfortable in an excellent hotel.
It's an account job. It's all done.
Account? Whose account?
Mr. Kapansky's, Tenka Futures, address down the docks. If you're staying here, you're going to need your money.
Oh. Cheers.
You are English nationals, Mr. McFarch?
McFourish.
Ah, passport, please, Mr. McFarch.
No, I don't have my passport with me, and my wife's never had one.
Where do you hail from?
Between Skerwost and Dunvegan. In the island of Skye.
Ah, Skye. I know it well, of course, no problem. Skye is in England and you're on her. So, McForge. Yes, we have a very nice suite preparing for you. 16th floor. Not quite the penthouse. I get your keys.
Don't let him pay for it. Find out how much. We may need to take a smaller room.
Have a comfortable stay with us. Anything you need, just leave the phone. We are at your service.
How much is the room?
I'm sorry?
I'll need to give you some money. How much is it?
It is all taken care of. Everything is in order. Can I help you?
No, so you go in the main lift, I'll meet you upstairs.
We'll come with the cases.
Oh, you do what you like, sir.
Did you ever serve in the Blue Funnel?
Hello, Pete. Fancy seeing you here. You come for a job? The tips are fantastic.
No, passengers, boy. First class.
Christ.
It's great to see you, Jim.
Nice to see you, Pete.
Don't usually get these.
Now.
Well, Petey, here's to your son-in-law. May all our daughters marry one like him.
I'll drink to that.
Sarge.
No, it's very cool. You know, Here now, how much they charge for this for a night?
For the suite? Oh, £1,000 minimum.
Including breakfast?
No. Breakfast extra.
Another beer, boys.
Oh, no, I'd better go. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, Peter. I'll see you later.
Cheerio, Jimmy.
Have a good time.
Aye.
Hope the missus feels better.
Thank you.
And if you want anything, just dial 3201.
Right.
Okay?
I'm sorry. I had a moment of weakness. I was tempted.
No. No!
Oh, I nearly gave in. What do you think I'm made of? Granite!
Come in. Go in. Go in. Was it the pain? Do you need to see a doctor?
It was the pain. But not just that.
Well, what else is it? Is it me? Am I not?
No, no. What have we given to the children, Peter? We're greatly to blame.
You? Me, maybe.
If not us, who? I'm so ashamed of us. Oh, don't worry, I won't be tempted again.
Good. And now a little rest in our luxury suite. And then dinner. In style. You must try and think of this as the honeymoon we never had.
You're a strange man, Peter Machfurich.
So they say. But I tell you, Kitty, I love you more now than I ever could.
Dinner, you say? In style.
But first, siesta time for you.
Good evening, madam. Sir?
Is that how they cook it?
I believe it is. What a terrible way to treat good meat.
The price of that. And not even a baked bean to keep it company. Peter, what way will we pay these huge amounts? The people here go on as if £100 was nothing at all.
Ah, it's a bit steep. Leave everything to me. And don't worry about a thing. Wish me luck.
Where are you going?
I'll be back in about half an hour. Eat the bread.
Money plays even. Finish betting. And no more bets.
Two, 6, 12, 24, 36. £10 on each.
Is madam ready to order?
No. No, in a little while.
your filet mignon, sir. Bon appetit.
Could you not have settled for the stew?
To my floozy.
Well, here's to the man I've waited for all these years.
Ah, he's come home.
That looks just fine. Could do with a bit of salt, but it's quite good. Quite good.
This is among the finest food in the whole wide world.
Well, I said it was quite good, didn't I?
Hello, is that Mary McBurry's telephone? Well, if it is, Mary, it's your mother and father. We're in London. Don't mind the name of the hotel. We were at your sister's, but she couldn't take us in tonight. I'll ring again later. Well, now what do I do?
Do they bring the film here?
No, it's piped in.
Like the haggis on Burns night.
We could try Temptations of Tina. Press the button.
Well built, with strong hands.
A woman must be adventurous, liberated, and sexy.
Is that what they do?
That's right,
It's
Daisy.
supposed to be sexy.
Lick it. Good.
Is it? Is that what you've been wanting all these years?
Oh, no, my love. In my dreams, it's always been you.
Come on, then. You're not past it.
Hello, who is this?
It's me, your sister, Mary.
Good heavens. Mary, what can I do for you?
You gonna let me in?
Mary, I have very important guests here. We're right in the middle of dinner.
I want in. I need to speak to you about Mum and Dad.
Well, you can't come in, Mary. Mary, you could have telephoned. This is too bad, honestly.
Look, do you want me to make a scene? I'll scream up and down your pavement all night.
Yes, and I'll phone the Chelsea police station. Look, if you want to speak to Mum and Dad, they're in the Knightsbridge Sheraton. They're perfectly happy and comfortable. Well, they're less upset than they would be if they were staying with you. If you want to see them, go there.
You put them in a hotel. You with all your money. You heartless cow.
You fuck off, little sister.
No, you're not past it. But I'm sorry. Maybe I...
If you go, I'll not last long. I'll be close behind you. So keep you a place for me, wherever it is you find we end up in.
In the dark, I fancy. Cold and dark. Like Lewis.
Do you think?
I always had hopes of sweet groves sounding with music. Eternal bliss and harmony. The nearer you get, the less likely it feels. But if there are any Elysian fields, I'll keep a place for you at the picnic. Oh, God, Peter. I don't want to go. I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
I hope you will. Whenever you need.
My mother's been dumped in your hideous hotel.
Yes, miss?
McVourich, what number?
Ah, yes, McFarch.
Hello.
Mr. McFarch, you have a visitor. A young woman who says she is your daughter.
Yes, I hear her.
I'm afraid she is insisting on coming up.
Don't worry. It's Mary. Come to take us away.
Well, let her in.
Children. How old do you have to be before you get a minute to yourselves? Mary.
Dad, there you are. Oh, where's Mum?
In there.
Mum. Oh, I've missed you so much. Oh, you poor thing. You must be feeling terrible in this place. Listen, I'm taking you back to my wee flat. There's not a lot of room, but I'll move in with Bertel and you can have my mattress on the floor, I'm afraid.
Mary, my wee one.
And that Deirdre threw you out onto the street.
Oh, no. We're fine here. It's lovely.
And George very kindly offered to pay.
Offered? He could buy the bloody hotel.
Well, Mary, how do you think your brother's looking?
She looks fine. Well, a bit tired. Getting old, I suppose.
I think it's a bit late to move tonight. And we're for home in the morning. We're not going to see Deirdre's second house. Your mother is tired. Enough travelling. Don't you agree, Kitty?
I do. Enough travelling. We found what we were looking for. Come here, my little one. Give me a hug.
What's happened to your body? It's changed.
You'll have to forgive me, Mary. Like everyone else, I'm going to have to die. I'm sorry, my wee darling. I don't want to leave you. Oh, but you're older now and you'll be fine. Perhaps you'll not mind too much, eh? Don't cry.
And when you've made the booking, tell them I'll pay when I pick them up at the airport. Cash. And order me a taxi in time to get the plane in London. Ring me back. Aye, cry now. They'll all cry for her when she's gone. But there's none of them will live the way she lived. Or know what she knows. That'll all be gone. And the language itself she speaks, and the ways of the hands, of the heart. They will be gone.
I thought it was a fox after your hens sitting there. Oh, the foxes are running wild round here. So I whipped up the binoculars. But here, do you know what it was? A big buck hare sitting on your doorstep.
Oh.
A hare?
Maybe it's come to tell us something we don't want to hear.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it. I don't think it had any significance. Anyway, it's the fibre optics they're laying for us now. Sit in your croft and sky and play the stock exchange. The Singapore Stock Exchange. Make a fortune.
Superstition. Superstition.
Anyway, it's gone now.
Superstition.
Something to last. There's hope in the world.
That's it then, Mary. There's your change.
Thank you very much.
See you tomorrow.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Hello.
20 years.
Yes. That's 221, thanks.
Oh.
It's lovely.
Thank you. Oh, hello, Peter. You're back. How's Kitty?
You'll need to tell me that yourself, Dr. Sutherland. Not good.
I'll need to go and see her right away. Did you go to Glasgow?
Oh, aye. And Liverpool, and Peterborough, and London. Knightsbridge.
Good God, man. She should never have left the house. It can't be long now, Peter. Would you like her to go into the hospice at Inverness?
No. You'll never get her to leave the house. She made me promise.
Are you strong enough yourself, Peter?
I'll manage.
It. All my strength seems to have ebbed away. And when it comes, the pain's unbearable.
I will be with you. All of the way.
Peter. It's a journey I must go alone.
I wish there was something I could do.
Go for a stroll. bring me some flowers.
Oh, God. Why do you make the world so wonderful? And then make us leave it?